So while our protagonist Hazel is at the forefront of our story, it's the macabre elements and larger-than-life creatures that will leave a mark on her journey and growth.
Hazel may start her journey as a typical 19-year-old, but disastrous events will push her into a darkly magical world where she'll learn who she really is and how to tap into weaving, an ancient magical power that redefines her trajectory in life.
The land itself chooses Hazel as a weaver.
Hazel.
Someone who can see beyond the surface and tap into a deeper reality, the grand tapestry. Weavers can see the fabric binding our world, connecting people, nature, and echoes of the past.
Keep those hands to yourself.
Hazel can perceive both the mystical strands and stigmas in the world. Through her newfound power, she reweaves these stigmas and mends the afflicted creatures she encounters.
As Hazel discovers her power, the world gradually shifts into the surreal, revealing that creatures from the old folktales actually exist.
You up here, my salvation.
Among them is good old Catfish, the storyteller who becomes both the guide and companion to Hazel across the game.
It ain't every day I hear about a new weaver such as yourself. Would you kindly do your weaver thing and help me?
Those abilities also help Hazel progress on a journey.
As her journey unfolds, Hazel will master new weaving abilities, using them to traverse the world, conjure objects, and confront adversaries.
Combat is about understanding and adapting to different enemy archetypes known as Aints, the manifestations of corruption Hazel encounters.
These Haints trap Hazel in combat until she unravels them, destroying them in the process.
Each Aint has its own unique moveset, strengths, and weaknesses that you'll need to learn and adapt to. For example, the slug burrows on the ground and unleashes devastating strikes from afar, while the Ravager closes the distance with chilling speed. Hazel can counter these threats with agile melee abilities to execute powerful combos, jump attacks, and charge attacks. But close combat is risky and can backfire because Aints have powerful defensive abilities. Mastering your magical skills become the key to gaining the upper hand in combat. Push, pull, and weave are some of the spells at your disposal that give you a tactical advantage during a fight. Timing is everything. Pull distant enemies close to start melee combos, push them back to interrupt and stun their attack. Then press the advantage with follow-up strikes. Spells interact uniquely with each enemy type, creating dynamic combat scenarios, especially when facing multiple types of opponents at the same time. Once near death, enemies can be unraveled, breaking their core and setting them free of their corruption, which has the added benefit of providing health boosts and reducing ability cooldowns. If you play your combos right, you can enhance Hazel's combat readiness and keep on chaining her abilities. As Hazel progresses in the game, she unlocks new moves and improved abilities, and you'll have to decide which areas to prioritize. The upgrades will change how you approach combat, like enhancing area of effect attacks, or refining push and pull skills to improve precision and make them feel more rewarding. The combat system is fast and responsive, built around chaining attacks, landing precise strikes, and unraveling enemies.
You mind if I take a look around?
You can see every place old Molly terrorized and more. Now for the low, low price of $1.
In Hazel's search for her mother, you'll explore multiple regions, each ruled by a mythical creature with their own Southern Gothic history. You'll gradually uncover the backstories of these beings, once human or animal, who were transformed by tragedy, their secrets waiting to be discovered. As a weaver, Hazel heals these creatures by collecting fragments of haunted memories. We call these echoes, which reveal each creature's past. Hazel must experience these echoes before she can mend them.
God, what kind of person would do that to someone?
We design each region to reflect the creature that's been doomed to wander it. from the atmospheric environment to unique music themes composed for each one. While not all encounters lead to direct combat, Hazel will need to face mythical creatures in epic confrontation before she can heal them. Our boss encounters and gameplay sequences also reflects the uniqueness of each creature, with distinct mechanics that center around a specific thematic. These encounters feature multiple phases that ramp up in complexity. As the encounters progress, the musical theme builds up, cranking the tension alongside the fight. Whether it's Two-Toed Tom or hugging Molly, each of these larger-than-life creatures is inspired by Southern folklore and lead to climactic battles.
We got a long journey ahead.
From abysmal swamps to flooded farmlands to the Appalachian peaks. In our magical South, decaying buildings reclaimed by nature stand moments away from a hungry Rugal. And as Hazel delves deeper, reality bends ever more toward the fantastical.
The history, landscape, and folklore of the American Deep South fill our world, and our team has infused the game with thoughtful details and environmental storytelling, like our bottle trees and haint blue porches, which are said to ward off evil spirits. The weight of the past emerges as central themes, which you can see through old abandoned buildings and businesses struggling to survive. As you explore, you'll meet locals who stayed behind even in the face of a hurricane.
So I'm the last person left here. All those damn haints. This part of the river's filthy with them.
Artistically, we're staying true to our moody Compulsion signature style. But this time, we're using a handcrafted approach inspired by stop-motion animation, which allows our team to bring a distinct personality and tone into every prop and character. Because this folklore is open to visual interpretation, we embrace the freedom to reimagine these creatures and their stories, to adapt how they look, and to craft our own version of a fantastical Deep South.
I can teach you the rest.
This better work.
Can I help you, sir?
You know anything about that creepy old house up on the hill?
Yeah, that was once the home of Hug and Molly.
Wait, is Hug and Molly real?
All the stories are real dark.
Feel your calling.
Weaving these things deep down. They in parts of your soul so ripped you'd forgotten they were ever one piece.
I came all this way to hear his story. The real story, Itchy.
It was complicated. This is grown folks' business. This ain't for you.
I ain't no damn child.
And you're welcome to try bottling up the pain. But the roots of this trouble go deep.
Oh, dear. You've been keeping secrets.
You pack everything?
Mama, this ain't my first hurricane. I know what to do.
As long as you didn't forget the...
Flashlights and batteries.
Oh, shoot, we got 5 minutes. Let's go.
We wouldn't be rushed if you didn't.
Don't mumble. Speak on it.
I said we wouldn't be rushed if you didn't waste all that time at the shelter.
Now, you want to bring this up right now.
I'm just saying.
Hazel, please.
We might need some help. I might need some help. While you're out helping everybody else.
Hazel!
Is that Hazel?
The trailer got swept downstream with Mama in it, and it ain't just about Mama. I'm seeing these things.
Hey, Hazel.
Who's there?
Up here. You find your mama yet?
A talking fish? Nope. Ain't no way.
It ain't every day I hear about a new weaver such as yourself.
What are you talking about?
You can't see strides, can't you? And a trained weaver ought to be able to rescue her mom.
South of Midnight is an upcoming third-person action-adventure game developed by Compulsion Games and published by Xbox Game Studios. Set in a fictionalized version of the American Deep South, the game immerses players in a gothic fantasy world rich with folklore and mythical creatures. In South of Midnight, players assume the role of Hazel, a young woman who discovers she is a weaver, a magical mender of broken bonds and spirits. Hazel's unique ability allows her to manipulate the fabric of reality, enabling her to mend the grand tapestry that holds the world together. This power is central to both combat and puzzle mechanics, offering creative ways to interact with the environment and overcome obstacles. Players will confront various creatures inspired by southern folklore, known as haints. Utilizing Hazel's weaving abilities, players can craft weapons and tools to combat these adversaries, with combat mechanics drawing inspiration from Souls-like games, emphasizing strategic dodging and precise attacks. The game features a wide, linear structure, offering expansive areas to explore while maintaining a narrative-driven progression. Players will traverse diverse environments, uncovering hidden secrets and engaging with a cast of intriguing characters. The narrative unfolds in the aftermath of a devastating hurricane that strikes Hazel's hometown of Prospero. As she navigates a southern Gothic reality where folklore creatures emerge, Hazel embarks on a journey to reweave the tears in the grand tapestry and uncover her family's hidden past. The story delves into themes of identity, heritage, and the supernatural, all set against the backdrop of the American South's rich cultural tapestry. The game employs a distinctive stop-motion animation style for its cutscenes, enhancing the eerie and atmospheric tone of the narrative. A lyrical soundtrack inspired by the American South complements the game's setting, with compositions by Olivier Derivière that blend traditional Southern music with modern elements to create an immersive auditory experience. The story emphasizes deep character development, exploring Hazel's personal growth and her interactions with a diverse cast, each contributing to the rich narrative fabric. Compulsion Games, known for titles like We Happy Few and Contrast, began developing South of Midnight under the codename Project Midnight. Following their acquisition by Xbox Game Studios in 2018, this project marks their first major release under the new partnership. The game utilizes Unreal Engine 5, aiming to deliver cutting-edge visuals and immersive gameplay experiences. The development team has drawn inspiration from European, Caribbean, and African storytelling traditions, infusing the game with a rich cultural heritage that reflects the diverse influences of the American South. The official announcement occurred during the Xbox Games Showcase on June 11, 2023, with a subsequent gameplay trailer released on June 9, 2024, showcasing the game's mechanics and artistic direction. South of Midnight is slated for release in 2025 on Windows PC and Xbox Series X/S platforms. It will be available on Xbox Game Pass from day one, providing subscribers immediate access upon launch.
The game will be released on April 8, 2025, on PC and Xbox Series X and S. Now you can enjoy the screenshots without any interruption. Enjoy.